What? Yo, YouTube, man. It's a boy Just Smalls. I'm coming at y'all. Boys with another video, man. And today, as y'all can see, we're reacting to how bad would an NBA Finals collapse be for OKC. Now, keep this in mind. This was made before the Pacers just won Game 6. All right, keep that in mind. But if you do care about NCAA, your boy did just react to the little NCAA deep dive. You know what I'm saying, locked into that or care. But anyway, that's besides the point. If you guys may click on this video, I truly do appreciate you for watching. Feel what I'm saying? Hopefully you're having a fantastic and incredible day. And shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ allowing me to be here, allowing y'all to be here, and just everything has done for us. Truly, thank you, Jesus. But hey, I ain't gonna lie. I hope the OKC do have a collapse, bro. So without further ado, let's see who reports talking about, man. Let's give it up.
The Pacers were set to face OKC
because
in the 2025 finals. The media had already.
Dang, why does it sound so low?
It's probably going to be a sweep.
Oh, there you go.
But I'll go just because I'm in such a good mood right now. I'll go gentleman's sweep.
Hey, yeah, nobody cares about Skip Bates. We talking about, bro. I ain't gonna lie, we don't care about none of that.
Versus a 50-win afterthought, an MVP going head-to-head with the league's most overrated player. No, y'all think Tyrese Halliburton's the most overrated player, bro? Easy sweep.
For real? Obviously now it might be different, but did y'all think that too?
A free throw merchant, Alexander, is about to feast.
Hey, what's Scott Foster? Hey, he ain't lying.
We might be witnessing one of the greatest collapses in NBA Finals history. By every standard in sports.
What do you mean greatest collapse? I'm a Warriors fan, but my brother, hey, we laid down a 3-1 lead with the unanimous MVP. Best record ever. And I ain't no great collapse in that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, Tulane. You gassing this, man. I'm sorry.
This is a disaster. A full-scale meltdown that rewrites legacies and leaves a permanent scar on greatness.
I can't even imagine Tyrese Halliburton wins
hangs
this
over
year,
all
that'd
of
be
this.
wild.
If OKC actually blows this, if they actually lose to the Pacers, how devastating will the fallout be?
Not bad. They gonna be good. They ain't win next year. They ain't gonna be back here next year, but they be straight though.
Does
am I tripping on? Am I tripping on?
Recover from something like this?
Oh, ad income. You already know how this go.
It's an option.
We are very well and experienced.
68 wins out of 82 games isn't just good, it's historic.
Bro, alright, I get it, it's super good, but stop gassing the OKC, bro. Alright, please stop. Alright, stop. They're nice and all, but calm down, buddy. Let's relax.
To put it in perspective, that ties OKC for the 6th best regular season record in NBA history.
Yeah. We don't care about none of that, though, babe.
And here's the thing. They didn't rack up those wins in the 60s or 70s, what J.J. Redick famously called the era of plumbers and firefighters. They didn't.
Hey, he ain't lying on. That's what them old heads they don't want to see. They don't want to hear. Whenever people started talking about how the 60s were plumbers and firefighters, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Let's be honest, bro. If somebody no diss to Bill Russell, bro, he's great. He got 11 rings. He might be able to keep up back in like the 80s. I mean, he could have probably kept them like the 80s and 90s, but if somebody bring up somebody from the 60s like Bob Cousy, bro, and they try to say how good he was and blah, 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 or even Jerry West, bro, I'm sorry. You need to come to realization. They don't stand a chance in today's game. How some old heads, most of the time they talking about the 80s and 90s, and still absolutely not. Absolutely not. Somebody say the back in the day players, them old players, you know what I'm saying, with the Jerry West, or let's say they even say Magic or something. Stop. But especially don't compare the 60s and the 70s, bro. They didn't even have no bags at all. Their bags was hitting layups and dribbling the ball like this, one-handed. They barely did any crossovers, maybe no between the legs, none of that, buddy. Calm down.
2025, in a league overflowing with talent, where parity is at an all-time high and nothing comes easy. I mean, the Western Conference alone had 7 real contenders, each capable of making a finals run.
Warriors would have won if Curry didn't get hurt, by the way.
Didn't just
I let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. I'm just saying.
He dominated.
Pass deflected and stolen. SGA down a lane, throws it down.
Now, adding the MVP. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander didn't just win. He earned it by outdueling a 3-time MVP,
right,
having one of the greatest statistical seasons ever.
Stop, bro. I I'm gonna say it. He ain't outdo Nikola Jokic, bro. The few minutes the sometimes I watch that series, bro. I ain't gonna. Obviously, they got Scott Foster, bro. Because we just reacted to a Hoop Reports video earlier today. It might be this gonna be posted the day after though. Scott Foster be rigging the games for OKC, bro. And it's clear as day. And obviously, he ref like 2 or 3 of the games in this series, and obviously they won. Nah, brother, we ain't doing that. Nikola Jokic was getting hacked. My brother was getting absolutely smacked on by Alex Caruso. He couldn't do nothing, and he was getting no help. Sometimes, I'm not saying every game.
Center in NBA history, having the best season of his career, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, dang, his stats were that good? I forgot.
He stood on.
I still think he should have got it, but Shai's nice though. Shout out to SGA.
And
no hate,
the
by the way.
entire roster, Rolexes.
That's fire.
Perfect time, man.
This was supposed to be his moment, his championship, his time, like taking candy from a baby. I mean,
whoa, why you treating the Pacers like they bud? Like, come on now. I understand though the Thunder had a great record, but the Pacers nice, yo.
Rating in NBA history.
I know he's not saying that, but
Warriors, a team many consider the greatest ever assembled. That's how good.
Wait, what did he just say?
Highest net rating in NBA history, better than the 2017 Warriors, a team many consider the greatest ever assembled. That's how good they are. In the entire history of the NBA, there have only been 14 other teams that have won 80 combined games between the regular season and playoffs. And
that night rating don't matter, bro. That Warriors team played a Thunder team. They are whooping them, bro. Come on, bro. Let's be honest. Let's not even fool ourselves here.
Title. And yet, here we are. If OKC actually blows this, it won't just be a loss. It'll go down as one of the most devastating collapses in NBA history. Right up there with LeBron's 2011 meltdown. And right up there with the 2016 Warriors.
It kind of would now I think about it, bro, because they were huge. They were like, the Pacers are some huge underdogs, bro. I remember when the series, like before the series started, bro, the spread, bro, it was disgusting. I forgot how much minus the OKC was, but it even after they won game 1, the spread was still kind of crazy, bro. Or whatever that John called whenever they depict what team is going to win. They disrespecting the Pacers, bro. Please win game 7. Who do y'all want to win game 7, bro? Y'all let me know.
Rising face to the guy who got embarrassed by the player everyone called the most overrated in the NBA.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was calling that too. He proved me wrong, though. I ain't gonna lie.
This would be the second finals he's lost this year. If OKC falls here,
yo, they're playing a tournament does not matter.
Going to be relentless.
Don't even bring that up, bro.
Everywhere, all summer. He'll still have the money. He'll still have the accolades. But that image, that spotless, golden reputation, gone. Cheaters never win. Can't flop your way to a title. You already know the headlines will write themselves. You won't just be criticized.
FCM, he is the free throws of the merchant, bro.
The league has been starving for drama lately.
Every series, probably every game. He lucky, bro.
This collapse would dominate every podcast, every talk show, every algorithm. It would become the story. Unless Nico Harrison wakes up and decides to trade Cooper Flagg. But anyway.
Hey, Nico say he needs a spotlight too, man.
Yes, basketball is a team sport. But when you're SGA, the MVP, the superstar, on a perfectly built 68-win roster, you don't have any excuses. You don't lose to the underdog team, led by the guy everyone called the most overrated player in the league. Just a year ago,
putting it into this perspective was like kind of eye-opening, bro. I low-key was forgetting how much of an underdog the Pacers were, gang. Now seeing it from this light, Hoop Reports might be spinning, bro. I ain't gonna lie, my bad for earlier.
Clip of him cooking Steph Curry.
I was feeling like E40 in the bay, so I had to go dumb. I don't know where he be coming up with these captions, where he be finding these captions. I ain't gonna lie, Shai be having some of the hardest captions I've ever seen. This is no glaze. I don't want to say he's trying too hard, bro. He might just be some cool guy, or maybe he's just trying too hard. Where do y'all think this man be pulling these captions from, bro? I was feeling like E40 in the Bay. Now, I don't know this from a song or whatever. Some of these captions, though, the rhymes, it's like poetic. You know what I'm saying? It like soothes the mind. It's like, dang, bro, he really hit hard with this one. And then, like, the pictures or, like, whatever the caption is under, it relates. I mean, whatever the caption is. Oh, my gosh, I cannot speak. Whatever the picture is, it matches with the caption, matches with the picture or video or slide, whatever it's called, bro. Dang, I cannot talk. You be going crazy, though. I'll get in that.
What goes around comes around.
My MVP, Curry owns you. Oh, hey, facts though.
You see this man right here? If OKC actually loses this finals, then the NBA, the media, the entire
Tyrese, hey, we're gonna have some
Kings
uncomfortable
organization-
talks about Halliburton, bro. And I don't even like him. I like him a lot more than I used to, but I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna have some crazy
every
talk.
player who called him overrated better line up, get on their knees, and beg this man for forgiveness.
Whoa. Hold on, champ. Relax. Calm down.
Because seriously, how do you go from being traded by the team that drafted you, ignored in every conversation about the future face of the league, and literally voted the most overrated player in the NBA, to authoring one of the greatest underdog stories the game has ever seen? If the Pacers win this finals, Halliburton will have gone from being a footnote to arguably the most clutch player we've ever seen in a single postseason.
Nah, facts. Bro, imagine he hit a game winner in Game 7. He go OC, but nah, for real. He is one of the most clutchest players I've ever seen in my life. If not, this is the most clutchest run I've ever seen in my life. He done hit a game winner against every team in every series, bro. He on a more generational run than Damian Lillard in his clutch sprees, though. I ain't gonna lie. Tyrese Halliburton built different in clutch. I don't know where that came from. He got some dog in him, though.
Seriously, no one in NBA history has stacked this many clutch performances in a single playoff run.
Ever.
Kobe, LeBron, Steph, as legendary as they are,
Not even
none of
Michael
them put
Jeff
together a playoff
Jordan.
run as clutch as
Dang,
what
that sound
Tyrese
like
Halliburton
Blaze.
just pulled off. You'd have a better chance of getting struck by lightning twice. And it wasn't just about the moments. It was the path. Just look at what he did. It was absolutely
All right. I will say the Bucks did not have Damian Lillard. I'll give him that. The Cavs were hurt the first two games. I'm just being real. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Now, I can't say nothing about that. If he beats them, bro, I ain't lie. I can't say nothing about that either. The Cavs were hurt the first two games, though. I'll give him that. But, hey, he still beat them, though. Now, the first round, I can't give him full props for that, bro. Dame was hurt. Now, do I think the Bucks would have won? If you would have asked me this a month ago, I would have said, yeah. Now, I ain't lie, probably not. The way the Pacers be hooping, no. The Pacers would have went to the finals, I think, regardless. If every team was 100% healthy and all that, they would have went regardless. But I'm just saying.
This man didn't just
Am I-
rise
what
to
y'all
the
think?
occasion. He shattered every
They should, right?
expectation placed
Or they
upon
would
him.
have.
Only one
Come on
other
now.
team in NBA history has ever beaten two 60-win teams on the road to a championship. And the leader of that team? A
Hakeem!
legend. Now, we might have to say the same thing about Tyrese Halliburton. From being voted the most overrated player in the league to joining legendary company, all in under a year.
Forget
If
the
the
year in the
Pacers-
postseason, bro. All in a postseason. Forget the year. And the year don't matter. The
This
postseason,
run.
that's what changed them, bro.
Halliburton pulls it off. There's only one thing he needs to say at the podium. Overrate that.
That would
It
be
doesn't
hard.
matter what
You
the
say, am I
question is.
overrated now after
Every
getting
reporter
like
could
hitting
ask
the game
anything,
winner? Game
and the
7?
answer should be the same.
That'd be OC.
How did you stay composed in the clutch? Overrate that. What's your mindset heading into the offseason? Overrate that. How do you feel about proving everyone wrong?
All right.
Overrate
All right. Now,
that.
now he pushing it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. No.
Because what we're watching right now, it's not just a breakout. It's a once-in-a-generation kind of story. Tyrese Halliburton is writing something that doesn't even feel real. And I've been watching this league for 20 years. I thought I'd seen it all. But now, two massive questions hang in the air. Questions that should dominate every NBA conversation this summer if he finishes the job. One, has Halliburton officially entered the conversation as the next face of the NBA?
Sadly, bro, after all the stuff I said about Tyrese Halliburton, even up to the second round of the playoffs, bro. If he wins on Sunday, Game 7 and he hoops, bro, we might actually have to consider Mr. Halliburton as a face of the NBA. That don't even sound right coming out of my mouth. This guy right here being the face of the NBA, bro. If somebody would have told me that before the playoffs started, I'm looking at you like you're drunk, you're on drugs, you're doing whatever the heck you got going on. But now, it's actually not crazy to say. Do y'all think he could be the face in the NBA, bro, if he wins this ring? I don't even know how that will work, but I think he could, bro. He did everything. He kind of has a personality for it. He's kind of goofy. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, what he just did in playoffs, bro, that's all you need to see. But that, I don't know, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but that'll be wild, though.
That guy. And 2, if we redrafted the 2020 class today, are you still taking Anthony
Who's in that
Edwards
2020
over?
draft? I forgot. I'm trying to think. I forgot, though.
These finals have been incredible. 2 fully healthy, well-built teams going head-to-head in a true chess match. But Adam Silver really messed up with this one. Games 1 and 2 pulled in just 8 million viewers, the lowest NBA Finals ratings ever recorded outside of the pandemic years.
Bro, game 1 was that? Okay, game 2, I don't know. Obviously nobody knows a game when it's going to happen. But, dang! Bro, these are historically bad. It's because of LeBron or Curry or KD or something. That's why, bro.
It's easy to point the finger at 2 small market teams and 2 rising stars.
And yeah, they are small market teams. Now, this was the OKC, you know what I'm saying, KD and wrestling back then.
You've probably never even heard of. But it's also a big problem of the league's marketing.
It's good hoops, though.
To be honest, who did the media focus on all year? LeBron, Bronny, and Nico Harrison. That was the conversation over and over, while the actual finals teams were like background noise.
True.
So when the big moment
the Pacers weren't even really discussed ever in the regular season, to be honest. They weren't even promoted from my knowledge.
A fan had nothing to latch on to. No story, no reason to care. Except maybe this. SGA flops a lot.
The free throw merchant.
That was the headline going in. That's all the casual fan knew. Meanwhile, Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson facing off, 2 guys not in the league anymore, somehow generated more buzz than anything the NBA did.
Cuz that's peak entertainment, bro. What you saying?
And that's a real problem the league has to fix moving forward. Because the basketball, it's been phenomenal. High-level play, big moments. But thanks to poor marketing, this series has drawn some of the worst finals viewership numbers.
See, and that's the thing, bro. Whenever it comes to viewership numbers, bro, if you don't have no big names like LeBron or Curry or KD or Kawhi or XYZZ or whatever the case is, bro, this finals, bro, I've been seeing some posts today on my feed talking about how this might be one of the best finals since 2020. Well, I mean, not 2020, but best finals since whatever, blah, blah, blah. I know this is the first final since 2016 that's going to 7, but this is one of the best finals, I think, out of recent years, bro. It's great hoops. Forget what the numbers talking about. First of all, the NBA sucked at promoting these teams anyway, and the casuals, like he said, they got nothing to latch on to. Who are they going to think of besides the free throw merchant? Nobody else, bro. But this is great hoops. These finals is great hoops. It's actually very entertaining. There's been big things happening. The Halliburton game where the Siakam doing his little magic, punching on people. J-Dub getting 40 out of nowhere. And we got some little white guy named TJ McConnell going crazy. And also some more stuff in between that. What do y'all rank this NBA Finals, bro, even though it's not over? This finals has been pretty heat, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
NBA history. Worse than any non-pandemic year ever.
20 years?
But,
gosh.
SGA, if he loses, he probably won't mind it. I mean, let's be real. Better to lose with 8 million people watching
than 18
30 million, right?
Hey, that's the end of the video, man. Let me know what y'all think, bro. Would it really be that bad for SGA? Now, me personally, it will still be bad. I don't think it'll be nothing over the top crate. But no, actually, probably would. But this will be the end of the video, man. I will be posting this a day later. But if you did stay this long, I truly do appreciate you for watching. So I'm saying, hopefully you can have a blessed and fantastic day. But with all that being said, without further ado, but it's young boys the next man. I'm out of this, man. Have a blessed day in Jesus' name, man. Y'all.